Many people are drawn to spirituality for a few reasons. One reason is the feeling, the understanding, or desire to see that there's a higher meaning in life. Another part of people being drawn to spirituality is just the fact that they're suffering. It could be a physical suffering, and for a lot of people, it's an inward suffering, an inward feeling of lack, which leads to unhappiness and lack of peace. So what ends up happening is that a lot of people that get into the spirituality, it really just becomes this crutch, this comforting thing to just tell themselves what they want to hear. And some of what you want to hear is true, and it is good, and is great. But then there is a part of it where people are just running away from the darkness that is inside themselves and the things, the darkness of the world, which, yes, I can understand. But spirituality is about truth, and part of getting to that truth is facing the uncomfortable things. Yes, the pleasurable, the nice things, the beautiful things, that's so easy. But coming to grips with the quote-unquote darkness, what appears to us as darkness, the darkness of reality, doing that is not easy. So when it comes to tarot cards, there's all kinds of tarot cards. And even if you don't believe in the prophetic possibility of tarot cards, which not everyone, that's a whole nother subject. Some people do have a certain gift. Majority of people do not. But it is still a helpful tool. Why? Because you have 72 cards. You have 72 different archetypal experiences that humans can all relate to. We can relate to every single one of these cards because we have experienced all of these different experiences. That's what each card represents, an experience. We've experienced all these experiences, so they're all relatable, even if they're not predicting the truth in that moment. So when you do the tarot cards, it can be very useful. Why? Because it can give you a glimpse into your own state of mind. And you can look at it and think, wow, is this true? Perhaps this thing that I don't want to look at, is that actually true? Because within the tarot cards, you have both positive and negative experiences. Now you have all kinds of tarot decks, and it's a big new age industry, and they sell well. Why? Because they have beautiful art, they have beautiful quotes, they have beautiful sayings. But here is the problem with a lot of these cards that I realized. Why? Because I had a friend that was in a relationship. This person would do the cards and always get good news that this relationship should continue. Instead of what really this person should do is just look at all the issues of the relationship, just face it head on, get into communication. But yes, looking at these archetypal reflections could be helpful. Now here's the problem, is that this deck had no negative cards. It was all positive. It was all comforting. And how is that helpful? Because really, you don't need information about the good things that are going well, because those things can just ride. What you really need is information about the possible dangers, the negative things that could happen, that might be happening, because those are the things that need light put upon them. The other things, they already are light. They don't need more light put upon them. These things need light put upon them, light to the darkness, so they can be healed, they can be fixed, they can be brought back into harmony. Spirituality, truth, information, knowledge, wisdom. It's not just about what you want to hear. And really, if you want to get to the deeper truth, it's looking at the dark things that you don't necessarily want to face And not all of those things are true. A lot of the dark things are just our own illusions, but we're scared to look at it, so it grows. Where if you just looked at it deeply, you could realize, oh, this is actually just an illusion. This is not real. This fear, this whatever, this negativity, it's based on an illusion. And when you shed light on it, the illusion dissipates.